In terms of tank killing potential, the A-20B ranks right up there alongside the IL-2 as one of the best allied tank killers, but there's one huge difference with the A-20B that presents both advantages and challenges. Unlike the IL-2, where you have to master 3 different weapon systems to maximize its tank killing potential, the A-20 is a one-trick pony. No cannons, no rockets, just bombs. The FAB-100 will take out any tank in the Axis inventory, and you can carry 16 to 20 of them. However, it takes a slightly unorthodox method to achieve consistent bomb placement accuracy. But even if you miss with half of them, you still walk away with 8 to 10 tank kills in one mission. This is the first of 2 videos on A-20B tank busting and covers the shallow angle attack dive technique. As I pointed out in previous videos, the shallow attack dive only works when the tank is in the open and there are no nearby obstacles. In the presence of obstacles, you must drop from higher, and we'll cover that in the next video. The A-20 shallow dive technique is very similar to the same technique in the IL-2 I've covered previously. The attack dive angle is approximately 10 to 20 degrees. The main difference is the A-20 is faster than the IL-2 and you have to drop a little sooner. Unfortunately, while the gun sight can help you get lined up and centered on the target, it's not much help for gauging accurate bomb release. In the following demonstration practice mission, please take note of the key components of this technique. A pre-dive altitude of 1,000 to 1,500 feet. Initially placing the target in the lower half of the gun sight and using the middle dot to get centered. And finally, using the aircraft nose proximity to the tank as an indicator of when to hit the bomb release button. If you go with the 16 FAB-100 option, they're all in the belly and every attack dive will be aimed at the center of the tank. But with the 20 bomb option, the additional 4 bombs are on the wings. And drop to singles, their order is left, right, left, right. You must offset accordingly to achieve an accurate bomb placement. Right side offset for a left wing bomb, left side offset for a right wing bomb. I generally drop the wing bombs first to decrease aircraft drag. Rolling into the target area now, looking for the first tank. Looks like 3 trucks coming out of the woods there, so I'll take the tank after those 3 trucks. Talk about engine settings in a minute. This is a left wing bomb, so I'm going to have a right offset. Drop. I'm going to say drop every time I hit the button. You notice I'm angling off to the right because I intend to make all my turnarounds to the left and trying to get those 2 actions in sync in a way that gets me as perpendicular to the road as possible at the end of this turnaround. Smoke and tank. Panzer 38T. I'm not going to hit that. I generally strafe those. Right wing bomb, left offset. Drop. Usually start these things with the engine at about 35, 36 manifold and about 2,000 RPMs and plenty of radiators to keep the engine cool because speed's not a thing really on this. As long as you keep your speed consistent, that'll give you an accurate sight picture, consistent sight picture every time. Got the 38T for this one. Left wing bomb. Drop. This will be the final wing bomb. Hit the stern to shoots down here. These things can be tricky because they're so low profile, it's easy to skip one over the top. Drop. You know what I did? That was a right wing bomb and I set up for a left wing bomb. And I killed it anyway. That just goes to show you can get away with murder with these FAB-100s on these medium axis tanks. You know, it's not necessarily a good thing. Just looking at the area, the placing of that crater in proximity to the tank. If I was coming up on that, I would think, yeah, that thing's probably damaged but not dead, and waste some time trying to kill it, and waste some ordnance trying to kill it. Let's hit this other stern to shoots here. Now we open the bomb bay doors because we're going to belly bombs. Look at that crater. Drop. Uh-oh. At certain times of the day, the light comes in through the window in a way that screws up my track IR. Hopefully that won't be a problem and ruin this video before I'm done. Oh, Mighty Ferndan. Drop. Hands are 3. Drop. Panther's kind of close to that tree. You're gonna have to get a good line up on the next run in to minimize the proximity of that tree and get the correct angle. Yeah, it looks pretty good there. Be able to squeeze that in. Other Panther looks good too. Drop. Drop. All right, let's see if we can find a tiger in the open out here somewhere. Drop. All right, that's 10. Let's go over these woods. Hit some takes from the back. So I'm not going to say drop on these upcoming releases. Try to guess as I'm coming in where the point would be. And remember that there's a slight delay between when you hit the button and the sound that the bomb release mechanism makes. You know, the technique is pretty much the same. You just have a smaller target facing, and you have tanks to the front and the rear that you have to make sure you don't bump into. Okay, So that's 13, including 6 heavies. As soon as this one registers, there it is. One thing I wanted to emphasize, and I've said it in previous videos, and I just can't emphasize this enough, especially with this particular technique in the A-20B, this is not a zero-sum game. There's no definitive, it always, your sight picture is always going to look like this, and at the exact point you hit the bomb release button. No, you have to practice this over and over and over until you develop an intuitive feel for what you're presented with visually on each pass in terms of the relationship of your nose to the tank, the angle that you can see, your speed that you can see and feel, and hit that bomb release button at the right time. It just takes a lot of practice, and you just got to put in the work to develop it. All right, thanks for watching. This is HVB. Peace out.